Hey everybody, welcome. Hi, it's old Roger D on channel Donstar, and I am here to do a contest entry video. I haven't done, but I don't usually do these types of videos, these contest videos, but I thought I would try this one. Yeah, just for content on my channel. And the person holding this contest is a very well-known Bluetuber YouTuber that has been on the scene for quite a long time. Very well known. He's called Todd E Walnuts. At least that's what he goes by the name. Excuse the ums and excuse the belches, whichever may coming out. Because they always seem to come out in my videos. But he's doing a contest for a few videos, a few Blu-rays that he's going to be giving away, and a little tiny Jason statue, which is kind of cool. And I thought, why not? You know, it's content for my channel, and I might win something. Who knows? It might happen. And it's a 2-question contest. And this is my what do you call it? Not inception. This is my entry. That's the word I'm trying to. This is my entry into the contest. 2 questions. 3 he put as a bonus. I'll do that later. I think I understand his bonus question. It was a little like, what? Wait, do you, what? So, see, I knew belches were coming. So anyway, let's get through this. If you know me, I do super long videos. His limit is 5 minutes or more, or a little less. And of course, this will probably go an hour. But anyway, I'll try not to. But the first question is, what is your most favorite movie that was made on the year you were born? Well, if anybody knows me, I'm an old fart. I'm an old guy that was born in the year of some really great movies. And I like a number of them. A few of them I don't have on Blu-ray, and I'm not going to mention them, or DVD, but I do have a few of them. I didn't want to make this giant, because look at this. I could have just, you know, I just picked out a few that I really enjoy. And so these are movies that were made in the year I was born. And which one was my favorite? Well, I do have my favorite here. I have my 2 favorites for different reasons. They're my 2 favorites. So let's get going. An old B movie that I enjoy, and I got it on DVD. It is coming, or it has already been released on Blu-ray, and I haven't picked it up yet because I'm broke. But this one always freaked me out when I saw it as a kid. I was born in 1959. Great year for movies. And it wasn't until like the 60s or the early 70s that I saw this on television, and it would always freak me out, especially when you watched it in color. If anybody my age understands, television was black and white, and then it went to color, and when you saw stuff in color, it was like, I'm hypnotized, it's color. And this thing always frightened the hell out of me. In particular, a certain creature. And the movie is Angry Red Planet. Yes, this was made in the year I was born. And this goofy looking rat, spider, crab creature thingamajigger is in it. And when they filmed this, they went to Mars, and they filmed, well, they didn't go to Mars to film it, but they filmed it and it was taking place on Mars. And when they go out into Mars, everything was shot with like a red filter over the lens. So everything was red. And this creature came out at one point, and it was just a puppet. It was just like, well, they put sound effects for the voice, but it was like this puppet thing, and they were trying to hide from it and fight it, and it was just giant creature, rat creature. And now you go to like conventions, model conventions and toy conventions, and they have that spider creature that you can buy and put it on your shelf as a model kit or whatever. Really haunting when you're a little kid and you see that goofy creature, man. That's. And then there was another thing that kept peeking around the mountain. There were like hills in the background, and while the astronauts were walking through Mars, they cut to this hilly area, and there would be this head that would pop up, look around, and then go back down behind the mountain. And it was just like a little puppet. It was a puppet thing. It was, but this is DVD, one of those old Midnight Madness movies. It's coming out on Blu-ray, or it's already out on Blu-ray, and I don't have it yet. Unfortunately, if it is out, I will get it eventually because I freaking love that B movie. Another one, I love Hammer films. Hammer time! No, I love Hammer films, and this was one of my favorites. I remember watching this late night on the late show, as they said, and starring Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. Of course, you can't go wrong with a Hammer film starring Peter Cushing or Christopher Lee. And Chris Lee made his mark doing the Frankenstein character in Curse of Frankenstein, and Peter Cushing was Dr. Frankenstein. And of course they had to move on, and Christopher Lee had to become the Mummy. The Mummy was made, the Hammer film The Mummy was made in 1959, the year I was born, yes. And it was amazing. I didn't see this in the theaters. I don't think, it might have been a drive-in. I think it was the other one that I saw, not Mummies. There was a second Mummy movie I saw where he stepped on the guy's head, the guy with the fez, and he bowed down, and the Mummy walked up and squished his head, stepped on it. I don't know if that's this one or the other one. I think it's the second one. But anyway, you can't go wrong with Christopher Lee as the Mummy and Peter Cushing as the Mummy Killer. It also has Yvonne Fernell. Yes. Ends with an X, UX, so it's like no. Anyway. Another one that's a favorite B movie. Now it's considered a classic, and it's been remade in the 90s, 2000s. I think it was remade, and with the perfect actor that would take place of the actual actor that was in the original film. I love this guy. I love all his movies. I grew up watching this guy's movies, and his final film, hint, hint, was Edward Scissorhands. And I'm talking about Vincent Price. I have the Vincent Price Collection Volume 2, and I know there's a booklet in here. Do they actually show the poster? Yes, they do, right in the back. The movie that they made that came out in my year of birth was The Last Man on Earth. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, this damn book. It doesn't have a big poster. It's not Dr. Phibes. It's not Last Man on Earth. It's not Tomb of Ligeia. It's not The Raven, Comedy of Terrors. It's House on Haunted Hill, damn it. It's House on Haunted Hill. The William Castle, right there. Can you see that damn thing? That's the movie I'm trying to talk about. That's what I'm talking about. House on Haunted Hill, William Castle, the man of the gimmicks in the theater. Man, I saw that flick, and the opening with the door opening, and then you see his head, and he does his little narration. Vincent Price, man. Vincent Price was a god, man, back then. To me, growing up, watching his stuff, he was the horror guy, apart from the Hammer films. House on Haunted Hill was great. The remake is it Death House? I can't think of the studio that brought out the remake of this and 13 Ghosts and Death Ship, Dark House films, something like that. I thought they did a real good job, and the actor I was saying that does a perfect Vincent Price, in my opinion, is Jeffrey Rush. If they got Jeffrey Rush to do Dr. Phibes, I would be in. I mean, they're remaking that, and they're talking Johnny Depp. Come on, Johnny Depp as Dr. Phibes. Come on, get Jeffrey Rush is amazing. This film I used to watch a whole lot, and I still watch it. And Twilight Time released it, and then a couple years later, they remastered it, and they released it again. And I just looked online, and it sold out totally. Journey to the Center of the Earth, Jules Verne's movie with I can't think of the frickin' actors' names. Hans, here a duck, here a duck. I saw the duck. I was hungry, so I ate it. And the lizard's like, he grabs his leg by the tongue, and then they all go up through the volcano. Arnie Sack do some. I freaking love this movie. If you don't know the original 1959 Journey to the Center of the Earth, please search it out. It's great. Get to Twilight Time. You'll probably have to pay like $800 for it because, like I said, it's out of print. They only made like 5,000 copies. I don't know, and it's remastered. It's amazing. I love that flick. All right, my two favorites. No, that's four. Two favorites that I can't decide. I can't decide which is my favorite. A little tasty beverage. These I've watched every frickin' time I watched them. I was just at the end so frickin' satisfied. This is a movie. This is an epic movie. And if I have to choose one, I'll show you my second favorite. And it's tough. It's like Sophie's Choice. You know, which one is my favorite? Which one dies? Ben-Hur, Judah Ben-Hur, Charlton Heston. Oh gosh, Chariot Race. Frickin' phenomenal movie, man. This movie is epic. When you want to think of an epic film, people, Cleopatra and The Robe and How the West Was Won and all these other great, big, giant movies. Ben-Hur. Give me Ben-Hur all the time. I love it. My favorite sword and sandal movie, if you want to call it a sword and sandal movie, although I don't. I mean, geez, the Christ stuff brings tears to my eyes. The stuff in the boats, the rowing, and then the battle, and then, like I said, the chariot, and then the revenge, and it's classic. I frickin' love this movie. But my favorite all-time film that was made in the year I was born is Hitchcock's and there goes the thing. There goes the dynamite. North by Northwest. Man, I freaking love this flick. I got the Digibook. I think that's what they call these. Yeah, Digibook. Opens up. Has kind of stills and books. And it's still tight and it's tight, man. It's tight because I don't do that. I don't open it. I keep them sealed, and I don't because I just want to keep it pristine. Frickin' love this movie. One of my favorite out of a handful of probably 5 Hitchcock films that I absolutely love. This is probably my second favorite Hitchcock film of all time. I won't go, it's not Psycho. Psycho is not my first, but this is probably my second of the top 5 Hitchcock films. This is my favorite movie that was made in the year I was born, 1959. If you haven't seen North by Northwest, watch this damn movie, man. It's freaking phenomenal. All right. Todd asked, again, this is the bonus. I'm throwing it in the middle. He said his favorite movie that came out on the year he was born was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is my favorite horror movie of all time. That is my number one, numero uno. Horror movie of all time. And yeah, I freaking love Texas Chainsaw. That was made in 1974. I am a little confused. Did you want us to guess the year the movie came out, which was 1974, or the year that your age is now, which is either 42 or 43, because the ages kind of changed throughout the year. I'm guessing it's 42. So anyway, it's one of those. It's 1974. You're either 42 or you're 43 years old. There's the bonus answer. Now, the second question was, which movie was made closest to me? I live in Chicago, Illinois. Well, I don't live in Chicago anymore. I used to live in Chicago. Now I live on the outskirts. I won't even say what town I'm in, but I'm kind of on the north side right now. And a lot of movies were made in Illinois in my lifetime. Todd wants to know what is the most popular movie made in my area, closest to me. Well, not the most popular movie at all, but poor James Gandolfini, man. He passed away way too young. Sopranos. Christine Applegate, Catherine O'Hara, and Ben Affleck in Surviving Christmas. Guilty pleasure. I laugh every year. I watch this every frickin' year, and I laugh my ass off. I don't care about the naysayers. Screw you who hate this movie. I frickin' love this movie. Surviving Christmas, filmed in Illinois. There's a ton of movies filmed in Illinois. Man of Steel. Man of Steel was filmed here in Illinois. The Road to Perdition, which I actually worked as a security guard on the set, the actual set. Go to Channel Donstar, look for my Road to Perdition set tour, because I filmed a whole bunch of stuff on the set of Road to Perdition. Stranger Than Fiction, Will Ferrell, my favorite serious role. If you can call it serious, I call it serious. I think he did a fantastic job in this film, and it really needs to be seen. This is one of those forgotten gems that probably not a lot of people know about this movie, but they should. It's freaking amazing. It's a great little love story and sacrificial type of movie. Yeah. When I was in college, this movie was made in the city. Running Scared. Gregory Hines. What's the other guy? Oh, Billy Crystal. Frickin' Billy Crystal. Shot in the city of Chicago on the L scene with the cars flipping. And oh man, this is a great, funny film. There's another movie called Running Scared that's really great. A drama about the guy that loses the gun and his kid and all the criminals. check that one out. Can't think, oh, what's the actor's name? Oh, I can't think of his name. I got it on Blu-ray back there. Anyway, this was filmed in Chicago. It Running Scared. Look at it. You haven't ever heard of it, seen it? Check this movie out. It's hilarious. And it's a great story. It really is. Tom Cruise, Risky Business. Every once in a while, you gotta say, what the fuck? You know, it's classic. This is classic. Sex scene on the Chicago L. Come on. You gotta have this in your collection. Shot in my hometown. Risky Business. Oh. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, man. Come on. It's Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. Cameron, you shove a coal up his ass, you come out with a diamond. It's brilliant, man. This is amazing. It's very close to being the most popular. We're getting to the most famous popular movie filmed in Chicago. And this might be it. No, it's not it. There's two more that I have picked. But I frickin' love this. Fantastic soundtrack in this. Amazing soundtrack. John Hughes. Probably my favorite John Hughes movie next to Planes, Trains, Automobiles, and 16 Candles and Breakfast Club is this. Enough said. Enough said. You know, what? Come on. Come on. I was there. The Sunday morning they filmed the, what do they call it? I have been away from Chicago too long. The courthouse where the Picasso is. And all the people are running, and the cops are chasing them at the very end. I was one of those people running in the crowd. Can't say enough about this. You know this movie. Filmed in Chicago. Most popular? It is popular. This movie is like famous, but this one is coming up, and I think this one made a lot more money. And I think this movie is much more popular. Filmed in Chicago, The Dark Knight, Chris Nolan's, and gosh, Heath Ledger as the Joker is pretty freaking phenomenal in this. Again, enough said. You can't, everybody has this, everybody knows this, everybody loves this movie. I have yet to find somebody who does not like this movie, The Dark Knight. Filmed in my hometown, So there you go, everybody. This is my contest entry to Todd E Walnuts 2-question contest. His, is there a name for this? No, it's just my 2-question contest. Yeah, so there we are. Channel Donstar. With my entry, I hope you enjoyed my little entry. This will be posted on my channel as well as Todd's channel. His video that he's introducing this contest, it'll be there in the message area. I will also supply a link somewhere up here to Todd's channel. Please check him out. Please go to his channel, subscribe to him. He's a big movie guy. Watch his videos, listen to his commentaries. They are great. They are great. They are great. It's the tasty beverage, The words just don't want to come out right. But yeah, so there you go. That's all I gotta say. So hey everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Channel Donstar's contest entry to Todd E Walnuts. Two contest questions in one. And I'm done. Done. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.